This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Oh no. Oh no. I'm an idiot. No! Can I make a Coney Island dog better than this Coney dog that I got for $2.29? But first, let's get drunk.
Welcome to Drunk Dining, where we get drunk and cook food.
Wait, is my timer right?
Hey guys, welcome back to Drunk Dining. So in today's episode, we're gonna try to make a true authentic Coney dog. And surprisingly, a Coney Island dog doesn't come from Coney Island, New York. It actually stems from Detroit, Michigan, which is something that I know because my family's actually from Ohio. So what we got here at Sonic isn't truly authentic. Is it bad? No, not really. It's just it has a lot to be desired. I do slice it in half because technically a hot dog is a sandwich, and that's up for debate, but I will consider it a sandwich. Really, an authentic Coney dog consists of a couple ingredients, which is just a meatless chili, a hot dog with natural casing so that it snaps in your mouth, a steamed bun, some onions, and mustard. It's very simple.
Now you think about it. It's probably not right. Let's do that again. I took a shot for no reason. I already took a shot before this, like... I hate shots. I hate shots.
So what we're going to do is we're going to focus on actually making our chili first. This is going to be the first episode ever of Drunk Dining where I actually don't need the induction stovetop, which is crazy because I've used this in every episode I've ever created. So we're going to put this thing away and we're going to pull out our Instapot. It's okay if you don't have an Instapot because you can still make this recipe with a slow cooker, but with the Instapot, you can take the same recipe and you can finish it in about 30 minutes, which is just awesome because ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh my god. Hello, people. You guys don't know how miserable I am today. It is 7 in the morning, I want to say. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm doing fine. All my friends are catching COVID-19, so... Of course, I'm the idiot who got infected by COVID-19 back in March when the pandemic happened. Like, that's just how I am. I just have the worst luck. So the good news is now, since I've experienced it and I luckily lived through it, now I can help those who are in need of help, so
we're gonna start off with a yellow sweet onion. We're gonna need at least one whole onion just for the chili, and we're gonna need a little bit more onion just for the hot dog itself. So what we want to do is we just want to cut this down and cut it into small pieces just so we can start caramelizing it into the Instapot. We're gonna move on to our ground beef. Our ground beef has to be a low fat ratio. What I got was 96% lean, 4% fat. You want it at least above 90%. So we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil into this, and we're gonna use the saute function on this at the highest heat possible to get a nice browning onto the beef. And what we're really aiming for is to get what we call a Maillard reaction, which is this caramelization of the sugars naturally in the meat. What that creates is a fond. Fond is just gold. As soon as we get that going, then we're gonna pull the meat out. The only reason why is because we want to collect that fond and we don't want to lose some of it. So we're gonna caramelize our onions into that. So once we get the onions going, then it's just a process of just starting to add everything else in.
So I'm back to drinking. I had about 2.5 weeks of sobriety. I don't intend to drink as much as I used to. I'm just waiting for Daddy Sisolak to just ground us again because we've been misbehaving. Like, nobody's following social distancing rules at all, and it's kind of a joke. It really is. Us as Americans, our failure to react to a pandemic, it's like, you kids, you can't put on your mask, you can't social distance, you guys are whatever. It's crazy to me because this virus is spreading so crazy, and majority of people that I've known haven't been taking this thing seriously. It kind of saddens me because we're living in a society that just seems so selfish right now, and it hurts me. Even if we make a vaccine, nobody's gonna take it. We're living in a society of all anti-vaxxers, and to be honest, I don't get it. Please study science, people, because I'm really disappointed.
We're gonna just kind of scrape up some of that meat that we have at the bottom, and that's gonna give us so much flavor in the chili. We're gonna add some garlic. You always want to put garlic in relatively last because garlic can toast and burn very easily, and you don't want that. And then we're gonna throw in a whole can of tomato paste, and we want to just kind of char that a little bit too. Once they all kind of toast for a little while together, we're gonna quickly add a cup of beef stock. You can do water, I don't suggest it. And then we're just gonna kind of let it simmer just for a second. And then when we're ready, we're gonna throw in all our seasonings. 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, and just some black pepper. We'll salt as we go, and then we'll just throw the beef back in. And now we have our chili that's ready to just get blasted in the pressure cooker. What's awesome about pressure cooking is it uses high pressure to denature the meats in a way that would be similar to slow cooking. If you know anything about the law of thermodynamics, the higher the pressure, the higher temperatures you can go to. The boiling point of water is at a much higher level, whereas boiling point of water would naturally be about 212 degrees Fahrenheit, 100 degrees Celsius. When you add pressure to it, you're increasing that temperature. You're also increasing the boiling temperature, so you're kind of emulating like a slow cook process with science. Science, boys and girls. And now we just gotta see what Drunk Me does.
Every time I think of Coney Island, I think of warriors. Warriors, come out and play. Actually, do I have some like bottles? Wait. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Oh no. Oh no. I'm an idiot. No! Cut. Alright, you know what? I'm halfway committed. I might as well finish the f***ing joke. Warriors, come out to play. Ugh, can't do it. Come out to play. Okay, you guys are gonna kill me. I'm so mad. Why? This is why. You know what? F*** it. Fuck. Alright, shot 4. Cheers, guys. Alright, let's start cooking. Alright, let's just release the steam valve on this. This episode's just gone. So this episode actually consists of 2 things that I use quite often, but I haven't done in an episode yet. So we use the Instapot. Every Asian household has one of these, which is just a rice cooker, but there happens to always be one of these attachments that always comes with it. And it's so funny because I swear none of us Asians have ever used this. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna use it as a steamer. We're actually gonna steam these hot dog casing. This hot dog is actually just pure beef, uncured, meaning it has natural nitrates, which nitrates are very key to preserving like a emulsion substance, generally like sausage or hot dogs, obviously. And I actually sliced one on accident. Oops, sorry. Natural casing, what you'll notice is it's actually just one long link. Yeah, just like that. All hot dogs are cooked, but what's great about this is when you do bite into it, it will have a natural snap. So we're gonna put this in here. The way that we steam is through a basket. So this is the basket. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add water to the bottom of this, and the vapors will come up and cook the hot dog. It's actually like the same way dumplings are cooked. We're just gonna add a cup of water to this, and then we're just gonna steam it. There's a steam button on here. Cool, I can steam it for like 8 minutes. And wow, I mean, that looks good. I tend to season at the end. And the only reason why I do this is because I hate oversalting. The only ways that I know to fix oversalting is dilution. Because when you want like a really thick sauce, like chili, dilution is the last thing you want. I don't consider myself a chef. I'm not a chef in any Okay, let's get this out of the way too before I break it. I am just a cook. I want to consider myself more of a scientist than anything. Definitely the right consistency that we want. I'm a Chris Morocco this. Where are my spoons? If you were in an honest kitchen, you should probably just carry spoons with you because no chef should put out any dish that they haven't tasted. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. I actually salted it perfectly, surprisingly. Look at the consistency. I mean, that's perfect. Cool, so we're steaming this. I don't know how this works. Has any Asian household ever used a rice cooker other than cooking rice? Let's give it a second. I'm gonna finish this drink, and by the time this is done, let's hope the hot dog's steamed. I got specifically Coney dog buns. Have you ever noticed that hot dogs and their buns never come in the same count? I want to say hot dogs come in 6, whereas buns come in 8. As in the case of this one, it comes in 7. It's definitely a marketing thing. It makes sense from a business standpoint, to be honest, because hot dogs are pretty cheap. They're actually very cheap to make, and buns are very cheap to make. So to be honest, hot dogs are kind of like peasant food. I'm not saying we're peasants, but
it's a peasant dish.
That now it gets into like classism right now. This show's very difficult to make. One day, I'm not gonna have to do this show by myself. The people who do watch this show, I appreciate you guys so much, more than anything in the world. You're the only thing that keeps me going. Cheers to you guys. Changing the world, one drink at a time. Why was that so much easier than normal? Probably because I'm a little drunk. Let's do this. All right, steam buns. Woo! All right, we're like set to go. This is like the culmination of everything that we've done throughout the entire night, you know? The hot dogs steamed, the bun steamed, the chili's ready, the mustard is there. I have some onions. Yeah, shut up. See, this is what America's all about. You take a portion of a culture, you put another culture, and you put another culture, and you just kind of put it all together, and then you have beer. That's actually hot. Whew. Cool, so that one's done. I chose a hot dog that's actually bigger than the bun, so there we go. Leftover onions, not from the catastrophe. And then I'm gonna get really mad at myself if I don't do this right. Unfortunately, I don't have much mustard, but what I do have has to freaking look nice. I can't do my Coney Island Dog Michiganers down. This is a Detroit classic. I have to do this right. So there we go. Solid. There we go. We did it, boys and girls. There it is. This is my Coney Island Dog, and this is Sonic's Coney Dog. I think we did a pretty good job, boys and girls. Pretty similar. I want to say mine's a little bit more, definitely a lot more beef in there. You know what? It's not a bad dog. But then again, is there such thing as a bad dog? Because all dogs are good dogs. No such thing as a bad dog, right, Nico? Right, Lindlin? No such thing as a bad dog. This is a dog. That's a dog. I watch a show called Watcher. Shane always does the dumbest chef kiss. Like, it's like an episode about Taco Bell, and he's just like,
Dude, I'm gonna break the rules. Sauce game. Yeah! I don't want to be here anymore.
Dude, Taco Bell's crap. I'm sorry. I'm a Del Taco fan. This, mwah. This is a chef kiss. It's so good. This is as authentic as I could possibly make it in Las Vegas. This reminds me of Detroit Tigers games. Watching a baseball game. Whatever I say in the end of this episode, make it or buy it, I'm gonna 100% always say make it. Just make it. Because there is nothing that even comes close to this. There is one place in Las Vegas that does a very good Coney Island Dog, and it's called Coney Island Dog, I want to say, at the D. Every time I'm drunk, I'll be blacked out wasted. I come in this place with whoever I'm with. It doesn't matter. I'm just like, you know what? We're getting a Coney Island Dog. Always get a Coney Island Dog and chili cheese fries. They all know me there. We know what you want. It was like, how'd you know? You always get the same thing every time. Am I really a creature of habit? I'm drunk. Turn off all the lights. Camera crew. You guys are worthless. You And you are, I know, you're doing your best. Your best isn't good enough. You need to work harder. I can't be mean to my dogs. It's impossible. Anyways, see you guys next week for drunk dining.